Hello friends, see, this is the lecture of sufficiency. In the last lecture we discussed about the first definition of sufficiency. We gone through it and we also taken an example for Bernoulli distribution, which is to finding the sufficient statistics, and we also noted that it was a not a constructive definition. It will take a huge amount of time. It is time consuming. Therefore, now in this video we are going to learn the second definition, that Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem. It is known as Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem. What that theorem states: let x1, x2, xn be random sample from population belonging to the class f of x comma theta, theta belong to script h. What is this? This is one of the representation of the family of distribution where theta is unknown parameter. Then estimated t is sufficient for theta if it is expressed as f of x bar comma theta is equal to g of t comma theta h of x bar. Any distribution, take any distribution. We take here example at Bernoulli distribution. If the family of distribution is f of x bar theta, okay, family of distribution is expressed as g of t comma theta into h of x in this form. If it is expressed in this form, then t is a sufficient statistics for that distribution. Okay, but condition is that the function g of t comma theta will be non-negative function of t and theta, that is that statistic t or estimator t and that parameter only. No any function comes there, no any value in random variable also not come there, x1 x2 xn also not come there. Okay, only the statistic or estimator t and the parameter, any parameter of the distribution theta p or lambda gamma etc. h of x bar function independent of theta. This function does not contain parameter and this function contains statistic and a parameter. Okay, see now Bernoulli P. Take an example. Bernoulli P. What's its distribution? P0 less than P less than 1. P is equal to 1 minus P. We only take 1 minus P, therefore no problem. Let x1, x2, xn be Bernoulli P random variables. Then consider the family of distribution f of x bar comma theta. What is this x bar? So x bar is a function of vector at x1, x2 up to xn in random variables vector. Therefore we note it as a x bar. Okay, x vector. Then probability of x1 equal to small x1, capital X2 equal to small x2, capital X3 equal to small x3, capital Xn equal to small xn. Okay, see now this is probability of x1 equal to small x1, probability of x2 equal to small x2, probability of xn equal to small xn. Why we write it as? Because xi's are independent. We consider that they are independent IID random variables. Therefore, we write it as probability of A intersection B is equals to probability of A into probability of B, where N and B are independent. Similarly, here x1, x2, xn are independent. See here IID, independent random variables. Okay, therefore we write it as a multiplication. Okay, see what is the probability of x1 equal to small x1 from Bernoulli distribution, p raised to x1 1 minus p raised to 1 minus x1. Similarly for x2, similarly for xn. Okay, then collect all the powers of P. Collect all the powers of this P. Okay, that x1, x2 up to xn, x1, x2 up to xn. Similarly, for 1 minus P, collect all the powers of 1 minus P. 1 minus P raised to 1 minus x1 plus 1 minus x2 plus 1 minus xn. Collect 1 and collect x1 to xn. Okay, then how we write it as x1 plus x2 plus xn, summation of xi, I running from 1 to n. Here summation of 1 up to 1 n times, we get n, and similarly as it is summation xi. See here, this function looks like an this form, g of t comma theta into h of x. How? See here, g of t comma theta is equals to g of summation xi. Here t we get summation xi and theta is our parameter form p. Okay, then p raised to summation xi 1 minus p raised to n minus xi. It is a non-negative function. It is a non-negative function which is independent of the which is depends only on the statistic or estimator t and parameter. Is anything extra here? This n, you see that this will be an extra parameter or extra thing. No, it is not an extra thing. It's a n, that is n random variables. Therefore that n, this is not any parameter. Okay. See, we get g of t comma theta and h of x, consider into 1 multiple 1. Okay, function of x only, a function independent of theta. Here is any function, here is any function theta. Here you can see in this one there is p, no. Okay. Therefore by Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem we can say that p equal to summation xi is sufficient statistics for Bernoulli distribution with parameter p. Okay, in this way we show that this is about the Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem. See again, I revise these definitions. First, what the first definition says that the conditional distribution of x1, x2 up to xn given t should be independent of theta. It's a parameter. And what here it says that f of x comma theta, f of x comma theta is expressed as g of t comma theta into h of x, but condition is that g of t theta will be non-negative and non-constant also, non-constant function of t and theta only. And here h of x is function independent of theta. And we show that yesterday we also for definition take Bernoulli distributions example, and here also we take Bernoulli distribution example. Remember that equal to summation xi is sufficient for Bernoulli distribution. Okay, this is about the sufficiency. In the next video we see some properties about the properties of the sufficiency, some key points or notes about the sufficiency. Okay, thank you.